Baroo, Jets and the Vikings. The Vikings 3-point favorites at home against the Mike White-led New York Jets, and over under of 44.5. Chris, I'll let you have the first word on this one as White and company try to take the Vikings down to 9-3.
I've gone back and forth with this one. I really have. And there's I look at it, and when I kind of just look at it for what it is, I sit there and just go, man, I think the Jets as a complete team are better than the Vikings. There's things I like there, about their team in totality more than the Vikings. The Vikings, it's one of the weirdest things ever. I mean, in a lot of ways, again, maybe they're magical. I don't know what to say about them anymore. It's like 4 of the last 5 games, you guys have been outplayed and you win them. It's unreal. And that's where I'm amazed by it. And I am worried about Mike White on the road, in the dome, up there in Minnesota. That's going to be really hard. But, man, I just think the Jets, first off, the Vikings, not a great run team. We know that. The Jets keep people at the line of scrimmage a lot. And they're tricky in the fact that they keep people by the line of scrimmage, but really are playing pass defense. So they scare you with numbers at the line of scrimmage, and they're really just waiting to drop out and get into zone coverages and make life hard that way. And I think a lot of their defense and how they scheme it up and the things they do there. And offensively, we've talked about this a lot. The Vikings, the defense, what they do, I think they're going to have a hard time stopping the Jets. The Jets have good balance, can run the ball. Mike White, I don't think is going to be overwhelmed by this experience or being up there in the dome. I don't think. We just got to see him in the dome early last year against the Colts. It wasn't too much for him. I'm going to go Jets 23-20. I don't feel good about that, but I'm going to take the Jets getting the win on the road right now and kind of riding this wave that they got of energy that Mike White's given them. I still think it's wrong that they bench Zach Wilson, but I think they're going to win this one.
There's been a shift in the Vikings offense where it used to be they had to run the ball and run it effectively to really get the passing game going, to take heat off of Kirk Cousins. But the offensive line has performed better. And even with Christian Darrisaw out last week in the concussion protocol, and he was still in the protocol as of Wednesday, they did well enough. They limited Cousins to taking only 1 sack. And I feel like they can still work the passing game now, even if the running game isn't there. And Dalvin Cook hasn't had same burst that we've seen in the past. Alexander Mattison, in some respects, has caught Dalvin Cook, and it makes you wonder what they're going to do come next year. Madison's due to become a free agent. Could it be that Cook is reaching the end of the line in Minnesota? I haven't heard that, but we know how it goes with running backs. So the point is, the Vikings offense can operate even if the run game isn't there, and I don't think the run game will be there against the Jets. The question is, can Kirk Cousins continue to look comfortable? Can he step up in the pocket and take that check down with authority, not with panic? It was just that there was a different feeling from him, being able to study the whole game on Thursday night, watch it as it unfolded. There was a confidence, almost a borderline swagger, and he also has that downfield threat that he's willing to trust. The 50-50 balls to Justin Jefferson, he catches them, and he holds on to them when he slams his body against the ground. That's going to be the real test. We saw Bill Belichick try to take away Justin Jefferson last week, and they didn't have the personnel to do it. Can Sauce Gardner do it? We'll see. I still think the Vikings pull this one off. 24-20. They get to 10-2, which is incomprehensible considering where they've been the past few years. 24-20, though. Pull out the game with a late touchdown or holding off Mike White with an interception, something where the defense steps up or the offense steps up late in the game. The only way to kill the Vikings is to blow them out like the Eagles and the Cowboys did. So Vikings 24, Jets 20.
Thanks for watching, homies. Hit subscribe to see all my unbuttoned videos. You get to see me, Ahmed Fareed, all the big player breakdowns, game breakdowns, player interviews, and my film analysis. So please subscribe. Chris Simms Unbuttoned. Peace out.